Hey everybody, June 15th, 2012, the weekly wrap-up. And what has been going on this week? Well, we're still working on the intermediate voice course, but it is getting close to being totally wrapped up. But it isn't totally wrapped up this week, and what we did this week with it is we did a couple of exercises. One is the NG to the hum, and the other is, as silly as this sounds, the wee-wee sound. And both of these exercises were structured to show you how to come from two different places in your range to get into your mix and take some of the squeeze and pressure away. One of the ways, the NG to the hum, was simply the idea that we isolate, or actually block off, the mouth resonator, isolate the nasal resonator so the air will come up through there, and whenever we do that, we can take some of the heft away from underneath the vocal cord. So the NG is a great sound for doing that kind of a thing, sending the air in a certain place and taking some of the weight, the natural weight that the mouth resonator sort of pulls you into, away. So we did that and kind of came from chest and let you feel what it feels like to be heady in your chest, and then move it up over the mix. Was one of the exercises. The other one is a wee exercise. Wee, 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 wee. And what's happening there is that you start in head voice and let it catch into your mix on down into your chest, but you keep everything even. And the concept here is that up in your head voice you have lighter, wee, 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 wee. You're not putting too much air or pressure because your chords have already made this shorter adjustment. And then you come down into your mix where your chords are getting a little longer and a little thicker. And it's always easier to come from the shorter place in the vocal cords down into the wider place in the vocal cords than it actually is to come from the lower place in the vocal cords up to the higher place in the vocal cords. Anyway, that's why those two exercises. They're good exercises to start to teach you if you already know how to get in your mix. And again, if you've been following the intermediate course, you're strong into your mix with all kinds of exercises and flexibility exercises. So these were just exercises to take some of the weight or pressure away, as opposed to the other ones were more about building power and flexibility. So that's what that was about. Now on the Listen and Recognize course, between the two different clips that we've released, you're still relating to the key of C major, but at the same time we've introduced the notes F sharp, E flat, and A flat within two clips. And what that is, again, is the ability to hear the tonal center very clearly in the key of C major, and then hear these alter tones or outside of the key tones related to the key of C, so you start to really hear how those notes relate, and not just always just hear in a major key, but hear all 12 note relationship to any major key instead of the 7 notes within the major key. Does that make sense? Follow the course and it'll make a lot more sense. Now again, if you are a subscriber to the site, no problem, you can access all of these courses. If you're someone just watching this, all you need to do is go check out the website, and you can purchase these courses individually, or you can get access to the whole course and the whole website by doing a monthly subscription. So either way, however you want to do those things. That is our weekly wrap-up. That's basically what's been going on. One other point I'd like to point out is, since we've been working so much on mix, just have you go look at a lesson that sort of demonstrates mix within a song. So we always have these breakdowns, you know, of the different songs on the site. What I'd like members to do is go to This Is My Promise. It's by Johnny Reason. I think I've spoke about it before, but now that you've been doing these mix exercises, check out that lesson and see the breakdown, and specifically look at the portion that's saying light to strong mix. Look at that part of the breakdown, because it's a great demonstration of light to strong mix. And that's what we've been building for you right now, is building your mix and getting you to understand and physically feel it and know where it's at. And I think this is a great lesson for you guys to check out as far as the song breakdowns are concerned, because Johnny does such a great job. Johnny has such a strong mix. He can sing beautifully, very light in his mix, and really hold on and get really pretty tones, and then turn around and sort of gun it. He's a real Luther Vandross kind of singer, and he's got those kinds of chops. So they're cool R&B chops, and it's a cool little tune. So give that a listen to sort of tie into some of the things that we've been doing with the mix exercises, so you can really get an idea of why we're doing mix exercises. And I think with that said, I think that about wraps up the weekly wrap-up for this week. So keep practicing, keep singing. See you next time.